Kentucky, let's talk.
Exclusive.
Yeah, that was exclusive.
Welcome back to the channel, and today's video is going to consist of talking about how gangster culture destroyed the black community. Yeah, thug culture destroyed the black community. We're not going to talk about the white man destroying the black community, because the community can only be destroyed by using the people of the same color, same race, against the people that you're trying to destroy. See, a lot of people don't like to talk about what we're finna talk about, and a lot of people don't want to tell the truth. So before we get into this video, I'm gonna say there was one point in time and period in my life where I pushed the gangster culture. I pushed the thug culture. Yeah, I was really out here telling, young boys, young brothers, my age and older, not to go get a job, sell dope, quote unquote, don't work for the white man, quote unquote, don't be a part of the white man's system. Yeah, I was part of the problem. But one thing that a man does, he acknowledges when he's right, and he also acknowledges when he's wrong. So I want to say that first to get that out the way. But now I want to say how gangster culture destroyed the black community. For instance, me, I'm going to use myself as an example in this video. Let's just say for 10 years, I wanted to be a thug. Quote unquote, I'm thugging it. I'm in the streets. I'm committing crimes. I'm doing a lot of foolishness, right? Let's say I was doing that for 10 years, right? Putting a lot of energy, putting a lot of work in, for my gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Making sure my rap sheet on the streets, right, is very good, and I'm feared and I'm respected at the same time. Let's say I was doing that for 10 years. But then let's also say, instead of me doing that for 10 years, I was learning how to be a lawyer for 10 years. I was learning how to be a doctor for 10 years, learning how to be a business owner for 10 years, just really taking that time and really being productive with my time. And that's what a lot of young people and old people, they are not realizing about this earth and this and the real system. The real system is you gotta be productive with your time. Time is the most valuable thing on this earth. Not money, not diamonds, not gold, not women, not men, not cars, not clothes, not anything materialistic. Time is the most valuable thing on this earth. And you gotta make sure that you're utilizing your time the right way. Because if you're not, then you get destroyed. So I want to say this, man. One thing that I realized, right, about the gangster culture and how it was pushed in the black community, it really destroyed a lot of young men who had the potential to really grow up and be positive, be productive, and really stand for something in the community. See, one thing that they didn't tell us about the gangster culture was, you don't get no benefits with that. You don't get no 401k. Nobody's teaching you how to invest your money into property. Nobody's teaching you how to invest your money into stocks, or taking this money and opening businesses and starting LLCs and really making the right, correct moves. The gangster and the thug culture, it really just teaches you to be foolish. It really teaches you to have a one-track mind and only do one thing. It's out of millions and billions of things to hustle in the world. When you doing the gangster and the thug culture, it's only really teaching you, how to commit crimes like robberies. Yeah, how to sell drugs. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way to get money. And I want to say, at one point in time, I was really pushing that, because that's what I thought. I thought, if you want to get rich, or if you want to live a nice life, you really got to be a part of this thug and this gangster culture, because you can get the money fast. You can get the big money fast. But then, as it went on, I soon to see it's an illusion. It's a lie. It's a lie. Like, you have dudes out here, right, that'll tell you, that'll look their kids in their eyes, right, and tell their kids, the only way, I went to jail because I was trying to provide for y'all, so I had to sell drugs, and I couldn't get a job, and the white man didn't want to hire me, and the white man this and the white man that, when in all actuality that's a lie. That's a lie. Instead of a lot of these men, really being men and really just saying, I took a chance, I sold drugs because I seen other people, kind of have a little bit of success with it. So I did the same thing, but I got caught and I got sent to jail. It has nothing to do with the white man. Every time we talk about drugs in the community, we always like to revert back to, well, the white man put it in the community, right? Well, the white man did this, the white man did that. Listen, man, we're not going to keep pushing, right? We're not going to keep pushing that agenda. What is done, but what is right, and what is wrong. And I want to say this. I watched my grandfather work almost 40 years, right? Being a garbage man, getting up every morning, 3, 4 in the morning, going to work, breaking his back to take care of 10, 20 people. You hear me? Take care of families. You know what I'm saying? I seen my granddaddy do that, man, for a long time when I was growing up. And my granddaddy could have, took the other way out. He could have took the easy way out. He could have said, you know what, I'm gonna run the streets. I'm gonna try to, move cigarettes, move liquor, whatever was popping back in his day. He could have said, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. But instead, he chose to live right, and he chose to get up, and he really chose to go make a living for his family, right? Gangster culture just didn't come around. It's been around. It's been around with the mob, the Italians, the Irish, the whites. It's been around. So I say that to say this. If my granddaddy went and made a living being a garbage man, and he's super successful now, right? He ain't got to work no more. He ain't got to break his back. He's retired. He's living a good life, taking care of my grandmother. Yeah, what a man do. So man like my grandfather got up and work and bust their ass every day. But then you got people pushing the gangster culture, right? Right? Pushing the thug culture, who is basically telling you do the opposite. And at the end of the day, you do nothing but destroy your life. Like so many dudes, man, one day you 17 and then you look up and you 35 and you really ain't got no work history. You haven't built credit. You haven't established anything. So already from 17 to 35, you 18 years behind when you should really be 18 years up. You should really be on the go right here. Like you almost, at 18 years, you almost coming on out of the workforce. But instead, with the black community, and when I say the black community, I'm talking about the communities that I come from, the ghettos, coming from nothing, trying to be something. When I say the black community, I'm talking about as young boys, we run around for so many years and trying to find our way, trying to figure out what's right, what's wrong, how to do this, how to do that. And then about time we look up to really get focused. I'm not saying it's too late, but wasted a lot of time. And then that's when it starts to set in. And the person starts to realize, time is the most valuable thing, like I said at the beginning of this video. Thug culture, gangster culture, these wiped us out. All these music videos, all these guns, kill your brother. Yeah, I kill a nigga this, kill a nigga that. Yeah, I mean, for people to blame the white man so much and hate the white man so much, why ain't a lot of these rappers talking about I'm gonna kill the white man in their songs? Why ain't they talking about I'm gonna kill the Jews in their songs? Has anybody ever thought of that? It's okay for the black man to say I'm gonna kill another black man, but if I say I'm gonna kill a white man or Asian or somebody else, then that, that's looked at as hate speech. When at the end of the day, if you're talking about killing anybody, that's hate speech. It all needs to be stopped. So I'm making this video just to let the people know, man, we well aware of, what's happening and what's going on, and, how we have gotten to where we are today. I'm not saying gangster culture and thug culture is the only thing to kill and destroy the black community, but I am saying that is one of those things that really took us out and really set us back. And this is why we're not really advancing, in the real world. So I want to say this to you, man. If you trying to be a thug, you trying to be a gangster, I'm going to tell you this. Use your time wisely. You're going down a dead road that has an ending that you don't want to partake in. You don't want to be a part of. All these years that you taking trying to be a thug, trying to be a gangster, selling drugs, sit back, stop what you're doing, open a business, go get a job, go to the army, do something productive with your life, homie. And I promise you, you're going to win. The foolishness got to stop. And we must get back into educating our minds and elevating so we can really get to the next level. Gangster culture, thug culture is garbage. It's bullshit. Get away from it. Go be productive. Go build for your family. Go build for your upcoming family. Be a stand-up man. 2020, we ain't selling drugs. We selling stocks, education. We opening businesses. This is what we doing. So Kentucky, man, y'all drop y'all comment. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the video. Do you feel gangster culture, thug culture played a big part in destroying the black community? Or do you not feel the way we feel? Drop your comment. If this is your first time coming across the platform, help us out. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the like bell. So every time we drop a video, y'all get it first. Kentucky, let's talk.
Kentucky, let's talk.
Exclusive.
Yeah, that was exclusive.